Story. Couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine reached out to me and was like, "Babe, I got a job in the UK." I was so excited. I was like, "Congratulations!" You know how I can be now. I have ginger. So I congratulated him, and then he said, "I need to write an English proficiency test for my visa application." I just said, "Oh, write IELTS academics." He did apply for visa, and his visa was denied. 2 days after his visa was denied, a senior friend of mine reached out to me and she's like, "Babe, I want you to do one or two things for me because my visa was denied." I was like, wait. Why was your visa denied in the first place? She said, "I wrote IELTS instead of IELTS for UKVI." I was like, I feel bad. You know, as my energy went from 100% to 0%, that's the second person in less than a week. But there's nothing I could do about it. They had to rewrite IELTS and they had to reapply for visa. I mean, no one should go through that, but they had to go through that. And I don't want the same thing to happen to you. That is why I'm making this video for you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, I just want to tell you that I love you. Thank you for watching my video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes, your shares. Thank you for everything. I love you guys, and I cannot love you less. To all my subscribers and viewers. Talking about today's video, honestly, this is not the kind of video I would want to create. I mean, the information is everywhere and I wouldn't want to repeat what someone has done. But looking at, what happened to the people in my circle recently and the questions I've been getting, I just said that, you know what, I'm going to read about this and I'm going to make this video. And that is why I'm here, making this video for you. So please watch. If you're planning to relocate to an English-speaking country, you would need to prove your knowledge of the English language by either writing an English proficiency exam such as IELTS or by submitting an evidence that you were taught in English. IELTS for UKVI Academic, IELTS for UKVI General, IELTS General, IELTS Academic, IELTS Life Skill A1, IELTS Life Skill A2, IELTS Life Skill B1, and OET, Occupational English Test. I would explain why I mentioned OET later. As the name implies, IELTS Academic is for study. Study at the university or college as an undergraduate or postgraduate. Study, academic. IELTS Academic is basically for study, while IELTS General tests your day-to-day use of English in a non-academic setting. But if you're a skilled worker, my dear, embrace IELTS Academic. It's for you. Embrace it. You would write IELTS Academic. But let me not go ahead of myself. Honestly, I'll say they are the same thing. Don't get me wrong. In terms of content, scoring, format, question, they are the same. The major difference is that IELTS for UKVI has UKVI number. And that is what they look out for at the Home Office. While the normal IELTS, of course, is not for UKVI, does not have UKVI number. And when I say IELTS for UKVI, it means IELTS for UK visa and immigration. So definitely it will have UKVI number because it's basically for UK visa and immigration. While the normal IELTS is, you can use it in any English speaking country and it does not have the UKVI number. Also, I think the other difference is, which is not so important, is that IELTS for UKVI is, in terms of invigilation, it's very, very strict. Like, you would see at the exam center, you would see high definition cameras everywhere. It's really, really strict compared to the other IELTS. Please don't quote me, but I think that's also a difference to note, but that's not really important. I mean, I would say IELTS is not for everyone. Yes. If you can prove your English knowledge, if you can prove that you were taught in English, you don't need to write IELTS. And how do you do this? You need to apply for NERIC certificate. That's if you're relocating to UK. And it's I'm not pronouncing it properly, but the spelling is NARIC certificates. If you want me to do a video about how to apply for NERIC certificates, please comment, yes, and I will do a video. But other than that, you can just read about it. But if you want me to do a video on how to apply for NERIC certificate, I'll do one for you. You know, you guys are important to me now. I know they use you now, play now be my family. You guys are my family. You mean so much to me. So if you want me to do a video on how to apply for NERIC certificate, just comment and I'll do it for you. Yes, for you. Honestly, I need to take a deep breath before answering that question. I know it's pretty straightforward, but it's also complicated. You know why? Because the same person processing UK is also processing Canada, it's processing US, it's processing Australia. We know as the thing they go now. We know ourselves. So at the end of the day, you want to use the same results to process UK, to process Canada, to process Australia, to process US. Then it becomes an issue when you apply for visa. So you need to decide the country you want to migrate to before writing IELTS. Are you coming to UK, or you just want to migrate to any English speaking country, any which one, you just want to japa? You need to answer that question. In the first place, why are you writing IELTS? You're writing IELTS to prove that you can communicate effectively in English language. To prove to the Home Office, if you're migrating to the UK, to prove to the Home Office that you can communicate effectively in language. This is an English speaking country. So you need to prove that, I can speak English, I can write in English, I can communicate, I can do this, I can do that in English language. So that is why you're writing IELTS. And if you're migrating to UK, you need to write IELTS for UKVI. But you know how it says, just of you that you want to jackpot, you're already planning from UK I'll go to Canada. Just have it at the back of your mind that you would write another IELTS. Yes. Because the problem is you want to use this because the result expires after 2 years. So you want to be safe. You want to be able to use the same results to apply to more than one country. And that's where the issue is. You can't play that game with UK. If you're coming to UK, if you want to come to UK, if you want to apply for UK visa, write IELTS for UKVI. But there's an exemption to that. If you are a skilled worker, if you are a doctor or a nurse, you can write the standard IELTS academic, the normal IELTS academic. You can write IELTS for UKVI academic or OET. This is because a couple of years ago, maybe less than 2 years or so, Home Office decided that once our professional body approves that we are a proficient English speaker or English user, there is no point for them to be rigid again. That is why NMC, of course, before then they have a standard, but NMC and GMC, they have a requirement, an English proficiency requirement that you need to meet. So once you meet that requirement, Home Office decide that there is no point for them to be strict with whichever IELTS we use. So nurses and doctors can either write OET, normal IELTS, or IELTS for UKVI. But if you're not a professional, if you're not a skilled worker, you don't have a professional body in the UK that you need to submit your result to prior to your visa application, I would say that please be safe. Right? IELTS for UKVI. What if I'm a student? Yes. Before you waste your money, read the requirements on your school page. Yes, you need to, if you are coming to UK, you need to cultivate the culture of reading. You need to read. Know whether it is required of you or not. In Naira, IELTS for UKVI is about 85k. Don't waste your money if you won't eventually need it. Check your school requirements. If you are being asked to write IELTS, write IELTS for UKVI. If it is not required of you, save your money. What if you are for senior carers and what they call them now? Yeah, senior carers and caregivers. You don't have a professional body in the UK that you need to register with. It is, be safe, right? IELTS for UKVI. IELTS for UKVI. I would put the link to the Home Office page in the description. Please click on that link. Read. I don't know everything, and I'm not coming to say yes, this is. Please read. Let's read. Let's cultivate the habit of reading before applying. Thanks for watching my video. I mean, it's a long one. It's been a while I did a long video. I didn't want it to be this long, but you know, I like to talk now. I'm more like a Joe where I like to talk. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, very important. Please comment. I want the comment section to be very, very interactive. I believe there is something I know. There's something you know rather that I don't know. So tell me what you know that I don't know. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. See you guys in my next video. Sorry, I don't know how to blow kiss. I'm a village girl. See you in my next video. Bye.